Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about unlocking the real soul of Portugal. We're going way beyond the typical tourist spots to find an experience that's truly authentic.
You know, it's a question we all ask ourselves when we travel, right? We don't just want to see the sights, we want to connect with the culture, to really understand what makes a place tick. So, what we've done is boil down all the best insider advice to show you how to find it. And not in a museum, but through taste, through tradition, and through the amazing freedom of the open road. Okay, let's dive in. All right, our first key, you're not gonna find this in some fancy white tablecloth restaurant. Nope, this is a working class hero that costs just a few euros, and I'm telling you, it holds the very soul of the country in its hands. It's the bifana. And let me tell you, this is so much more than just a pork sandwich. This is Portuguese fast food at its absolute finest. It's a culinary ritual, a cultural institution that pretty much fuels the entire country. Its perfection is all about three simple but crucial things. The magic? It really starts with the pork, simmering for hours in this incredible mix of white wine and garlic. And get this, every single shop has its own secret recipe, a point of pride that's been passed down for generations. What's really fun is that there's this friendly regional rivalry when it comes to the bifana. Down in Lisbon, it's all about the pure, powerful flavor of that marinade. But if you head up north to Porto, it's a whole different ballgame. A richer, more complex version, often made with beer and just drenched in sauce. You've got to try both. It's a delicious journey through Portugal's culinary pride. Okay, so where do you find the best one? You've got to look past all those tourist restaurants. The dead giveaway? A giant, steaming pan of simmering pork sitting right on a stovetop, filling the whole place with this irresistible garlicky smell. The experience is usually a stand-up affair. You just eat it right at the counter, maybe with a cold beer. That, my friends, is the real deal. All right, let's move on to our second key. And this one solves that age-old travel problem. What on earth do you bring home as a souvenir? My advice? Forget the pottery. Forget the little ceramic roosters. The absolute best souvenir from Portugal is something you can eat. We are talking about conservas, gourmet tinned fish. And before you turn up your nose, in Portugal, this is a legit art form. It's a tradition that was forged by the nation's deep connection to the sea, all the way back in the 19th century. It started as a way to preserve the summer catch, sure, but it quickly became a massive source of national pride. I mean, sure, the sardines are legendary, but stopping there, oh, that would be a huge mistake. Stepping into one of these specialty shops is like walking into a library, but for flavors. You'll find these firm fillets of tuna, smoky octopus, delicate squid, all preserved in different amazing sauces, from a beautiful olive oil to a rich tomato or even a spicy piri-piri. And this, right here, is why conservas are the absolute perfect souvenir. First off, the tins are just gorgeous with these amazing, colorful, vintage-style labels. They're also light, they're durable, they're affordable, and most importantly, they are a delicious, authentic taste of the country that you can actually share with people back home. Okay, so we've got the food down, we've got the perfect souvenir, but how do you actually find these authentic spots that are off the beaten path? You know, the little tascas for a bifana, or those amazing little shops? Well, that brings us to our final and maybe most important key. Key number 3 is all about the freedom of the open road. Look, Portugal's trains are great for hopping between big cities, but the real soul of the place, the coast, that's hidden down some unmarked dirt road or in a tiny fishing village. To get there, a car is absolutely essential. Now, to make sure this is actually a stress-free trip, you've got to be smart about your rental. First, book way in advance, especially if you need an automatic car in the summer. Second, go small with the car. You will thank yourself when you're trying to navigate some of those narrow village streets. And trust me on this one, get the electronic toll transponder. It saves so much hassle on the main highways. See, having a car gives you the freedom to experience the two totally different personalities of the Portuguese coast. Down south, you've got that golden paradise you see on postcards, calm waters, sea caves. But then you drive west, you head north, and bam, everything changes. The western coast is this wild, untamed edge of Europe with massive, windswept beaches. A road trip lets you see a calm southern sunrise and a fiery western sunset all in the same day. So, let's put it all together. How do these 3 keys, the sandwich, the souvenir, and the car, come together to create that truly authentic journey we're all looking for? Well, it's actually a pretty simple formula when you think about it. The car, that's your key to freedom. It unlocks all those hidden villages and secluded beaches. The Befana, that connects you to the everyday culinary heartbeat of the country, right here and now. And the Conservas, that's how you pack up a little piece of that history and that flavor to take home with you. Because at the end of the day, the things you remember most about a trip, it's rarely the big monuments, right? It's the small discoveries. So on your next adventure in Portugal, maybe the best place to start is with a simple sandwich, a small tin of fish, and a full tank of gas. The only question is, what are you going to discover?